What's up, all you beautiful people? Josh here, also known as Harry Tornado. This past weekend, Haley and I went garage sailing, bought a lot of cool stuff, and today's video is all about that. Coming up. Find anything?
It's not somebody's stuff, is it? It's just a bag.
I don't know.
There's your kitty.
Oh, I got us a 10. I'm sorry.
I see a big old fuzzy cat. We drove down here from Michigan. We forgot our coffee mugs at home.
Oh, there you go.
Now we got coffee mugs.
Matching set.
I think there's this four too.
Halfway down here.
Oh, both of these for $3?
Wait a minute.
Left the mug at home.
Yeah.
What's it say?
$3. Yes, ma'am. I'll just leave that there for. Okay, so I got that.
That's 3.
This was 10.
Okay, 13.
This is, oops. She said
5 on the.
5 on the GPS.
18.
And the cat hair in the shirt.
That's okay, but what? How much is the shirt?
What did I say?
The t-shirt said $1. I didn't see it. Okay.
So 19. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Good luck. Here's a weird question for you. Is your clothing rack for sale? No? Okay.
No, sorry.
They usually aren't. I see them all the time and nobody's ever selling them. So. Ooh, that is airplane. Big, beautiful doll. It's like wooden. What are you asking on your little airplane?
Janice, how much did you want for the airplane?
It's missing one of the little bottom pieces, but it's cool.
Yeah. That's missing
I don't know what the little bomber is on the bottom.
about $250.
I think I can do that.
There you go.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's all you want?
Yeah, I think so.
Good morning.
Hello.
Wash away your worries.
I work at a battery place.
Which battery? Okay, guys. What is it? Let me see.
Oh, Haley. This is the thing Marco tagged me in on Instagram. What is it? I have a few things. I don't know. Like both of these.
For $1.
Okay, I'll do that. And then this bat was like over there.
$1. These are mine, and the rest of the stuff is hers.
Okay.
2 for me. And 2 for her.
2 and 2. Okay. Sounds fair to me. Whoops. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Did you have anything you wanted other than this?
No.
Okay. I feel like I probably should have asked you that before we checked out.
That's a 6.5. That'd be an 8.5. Well, there's a chair you can sit in. I refuse to get one. Yeah, 112. Brand new face.
Vineyard Vines is very good. Extra large, good size. Is this your stuff over here? What are you asking on the Birkenstocks?
5.
Okay. And then this Vineyard Vines. $4. Okay. think we're still looking, but yeah, if you have one, that'd be nice.
Alright.
Are these available, or somebody bought those?
No, they're available. Just trying to figure out how to send it. I guess I can label the pocket.
Left-handed.
Tyler, $20 a piece or what?
On the irons?
Yeah.
20 bucks.
Is that each or both of them?
No, I was gonna do both. I was gonna do like 50 for all three.
Yeah.
And I think that driver is like, that driver's only like 70 bucks brand new. I think my buddy said he hit it like 10 times probably.
Yeah.
I think he hit a bucket of balls at the range. But yeah, the driver, I mean, I could look it up real quick.
Yeah, I mean, I sell stuff on eBay. Top Flight is decent, but
Right.
it just,
Nothing special, right?
yeah, dealing with shipping a driver is a little bit more difficult than shipping this.
Yeah. I actually got one time, man. It was messed up. The shaft was broken on it.
Yeah.
You said you sell a good bit of them on eBay?
A little bit. I mean, golf clubs are just so difficult to ship that I look for a lot of clothing and shoes and
So
stuff.
many of them out there.
Yeah. Irons are good just because, especially the pitch and wedge, because people lose those all the time, leave them on the greens and stuff. Could you do 15 for both irons?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's fair.
You would happen to need a brass bed frame, would you?
I don't, but
I don't think anybody has brass anymore.
if you don't sell it, I would maybe try to put it in a consignment store, like on Meeting
Probably gonna
Street.
sell it for like nothing. That's the thing. I can't believe like nobody's even ever asked. And it's got the rails with it.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably worth it. It's just I do all my stuff out of the garage, and I mean that's really it's really nice.
Yeah, like if you got some of that polish like I've done it before, it actually cleans up really nice.
Yeah.
We actually used to use it. We just got a new headboard. Pretty good.
Is it a queen or king? Yeah, I mean, it's definitely worth it for $10. But if I were you, I mean, on Meeting Street in West Columbia, there's a whole bunch of those antique shops, and most of them do consignment. So I mean, somebody looking for that would probably be willing to pay $200 or $300 for it. So,
Just a matter of
and then if the shop takes 30 or 40%, you're still making more than $10. So, all right, we appreciate it.
All right.
Y'all have a good one.
You too, y'all. Take care. Have
Thanks.
a good weekend.
I'm only blocking an entire street temporarily. Whoops.
Hey, morning.
Morning, how are you?
Doing well, thanks, y'all.
Yeah, pretty good. Oh, man. That's pretty cool. What are you asking on your Mario Lunchbox set?
That's his, right?
I'll do 30 on it.
A mile, hell.
I got it listed for 40 on Marketplace. It goes up to 60 to $75. That Thermos don't even look like it's ever been used on this side.
Yeah. Where does your stuff end?
All over, scattered.
Okay, so I got
That's
these.
all my stuff in your hand.
Okay.
$10 for all of it.
Okay, I think that'll work. Let me make sure. Do you have a PayPal account or Venmo?
Yeah.
Okay. I might keep looking in that case.
That one's never been used.
Yeah. Is this one yours or his?
Mine, but Kobe.
Yeah,
he gets stuff, can you do it on PayPal with him?
Yep, you can just add it on there, I'll give you cash.
Okay.
I was asking Ken on that.
Could you do 25 on the Mario lunchbox if I got this for 10?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So you 10 for your stuff, and then I'll owe him 35. So I'll PayPal you $45.
Okay.
Okay. We are the world. We are the children. Haley, look, it's little Sebastian. Harley Davidson boots. Okay, I have to get these, and I have to get the blender. With today's yard sale haul, I learned 2 lessons the hard way that cost me a little bit of money. And I want to share these with you guys to maybe prevent you from making the same mistakes. So at that first yard sale, I found this. This was a Nikon Coolpix S6800 camera. I opened it, I checked everything. It had the case with it, it had the battery charger thing with it, it had the camera, obviously. And I was so busy looking at the accessories of the camera that I didn't verify that this camera was the one on the inside of the box. Which, spoiler alert, it wasn't. The box was for a Coolpix S6800, and this is a Panasonic Lumix DMC-TZ4. Sold comps on this camera were about $60 to $70. Sold comps on the camera that was actually inside the box are only about $30. And I paid $10 for this camera. So I did test it. It does work. It has a memory card in it. It has 2 batteries, the case, and everything. So it's not a total flop. You know, I'm still tripling my money, but I would really have liked to have 7 or 8 times my money instead of just tripling. Just be on the lookout. If you find something in the box like this, don't just verify that all the pieces are there, but make sure the model number of the unit inside the box is the same as the outside. At that first sale as well, I got this Garmin Nuvi GPS unit. It has a case with it, the charging cord and everything here, and the little mount, sucky mount to go on the windshield. I paid $5 for this, and I'll probably get like 20 for it. Last thing I picked up at that first sale is I got 2 bags of this green sea glass. Haley thought I was absolutely insane, which I can understand how one feels that way. I had a little sign that said the original price of the sea glass was $40 at a local craft store, and they were selling both bags for $3. I'm not gonna make a ton of money with this sale, but if I can fill up like a regional A box with sea glass and sell that for, you know, $10 plus shipping, I can probably get about 5 or 6 boxes of those filled with the amount of sea glass I have. And so that's, you know, 50 or 60 bucks with $3 worth of sea glass. So it may take a long time to sell. I don't know anything about sea glass, but for $3, I decided to take a risk on that. At the next sale, all I got was this wooden airplane. It was missing one of the little feet thing, on the little bomber things. And it says Big Beautiful Doll. I don't see any like recognizable advertisements or anything like that, any name brands. So I think it's just a regular old wooden airplane. I paid $2.50 for this, and I have no idea what it's worth. Probably not very much money, but I just thought it was pretty cool. If any of you viewers want this airplane, you let me know. I'll sell it to you at cost, $250 plus shipping. Hot deal for you. At this next sale is where things really started cooking. First thing I found was this Prime T-ball bat from Louisville, or Louisville Slugger, I guess. It was $1, and I probably can get about $15 to $18 for this plus shipping. Then they had a whole corner of bags. I got this Kavu women's like over-the-shoulder bag, and also got this Spitfire backpack. Spitfire is a skateboard brand, and you just recognize it from that flame dude on the cover there. The Spitfire backpack should bring about 30, I'd say 30 plus shipping, and the Kavu maybe 18 to 25 plus shipping, depending on the popularity of this colorway, which it's not great, you know, but Kavus are just popular bags all around, so I think minimum I'll get about $18 on this plus shipping. And then the other thing I got for $1 is this top women's like sweater. I guess it's like a sweater dress. I don't know. It's kind of long. Haley found this. The brand is THML. I don't know anything about it. It was only $1, and it's kind of got a cool fall colorway going on. So I'll throw it up for 15, 20 bucks or so plus shipping and see what happens. At the next sale, the first thing I found were these men's Birkenstocks. They are not new, but they are in very, very good condition. Like barely worn at all. They fit me pretty well, so I'm going to say these are about a men's size 10. They are, yeah, M10, Birkenstock 43. So men's 10, there is one little scuff on the toe of this one, like a little line right there, but not a huge deal. I was expecting her to ask, you know, maybe $15 or $20 for these at the minimum, but when I asked her how much they were, she said only $5. So jumped all over these. I'll probably list these for about 35 to 40 plus shipping and see what happens. Haley also found a Vineyard Vines men's polo shirt. It's actually in the washing machine right now, but that was only $1 and we should be able to get about 20 for that. Then I also picked up these two golf clubs. These are Callaway Fusion irons. Callaway is a really good brand, and these are very modern golf clubs. I would say these have been made in the last 5 years or so. I kind of paid up for these a little bit. He was asking $20 for the pair, and I offered him $15, and he took it. So paid $7.50 for each one, and should be able to get about 25 to 30 for each one, plus shipping. This next sale was really interesting. This guy had a ton of cool stuff, a lot of action figures, and just interesting items, much more interesting than your typical yard sale. Found this German beer stein shaped like a horn. It says Spangelum. Looked that up and apparently it's a German Air Force base, I believe. So I don't know. I paid $10 for this, this Bontrager bike helmet, this vintage Victorian home cookie jar, and he charged me $10 for all this stuff. So I thought that was a pretty decent deal. This cookie jar says Otajiri 1980 on the bottom. I looked this up and sold comps on these Otajiri Victorian home cookie jars sell for about $25 to $35 plus shipping. So good deal there. I could not find sold comps on the Horn beer stein. I just think it's pretty cool. So I'm probably going to list this for like $29 and just turn on best offer. I don't expect to get $29, but I'm just going to list high. And if I end up getting, you know, 15 to 20 for it plus shipping, I think that'd be a pretty good sale. And then this Bontrager cycling helmet, it's just a good brand. I looked up comps and I think they were like 20 to 30 bucks or so plus shipping. So pretty good deal. I paid basically $3.33 for each of these items and should see a profit of between 15 and 25 on each one. At that same sale, there was like, I guess his neighbor had some stuff mixed in. So from his neighbor, I got this gyro Lance Armstrong helmet. It's the same exact helmet I found at the thrift store the other day. But this one is new in the box. It's that gyro Lance Armstrong one. And this is an adult medium. I think that last one was an adult small. So this helmet has sold comps new in the box for about $80 plus shipping. So I'm probably going to list it for about $75 plus shipping and see what happens. Oh, and I paid $10 for the helmet. And then the Super Mario Lunchbox and Thermos set. Now here, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know the story about this, but let me explain to those who don't. When I saw this, I saw on the bottom here, the bottom right there, it says 1988. I don't know if you can see that. But I saw Super Mario, Lunchbox, and Thermos both say 1988. This is a freaking grail. Like, I've got to get this. I asked him how much he wanted. He said $30. And honestly, I was just so excited, I didn't even think to look up comps. I walked around a little bit. I found that other cycling helmet. He was asking 10 on the helmet, so I said, I'll give you 10 on the helmet if you can do 25 on the Lunchbox and Thermos. He said yes. I personally thought I hit the jackpot. Like, I thought, oh, you know, Super Mario in 1988, it's older than I am. This thing's gonna be, you know, 100, 150 bucks. Like, this is a grail. But I got in the truck and I decided to actually look up comps. And turns out these things are really, really common. Sold comps on this are anywhere from like $15 to $25 at the most. So I'm going to be really lucky if I break even and don't lose any money on this. Hopefully I can just list it as a pair, take really good pictures, maybe promote it a little bit. I don't know. And just try to get my money back. But it's just a really good example of like, if you find something that looks like money and you have the internet connection to look it up, do so. I just got carried away in the moment. Got excited when I saw vintage Mario stuff and it cost me money. So I guess it's good that I learned the lesson on this without losing too much money, but it's still kind of frustrating. Then at the last sale of the day, we almost didn't stop because I was literally out of money. I had like $6 in cash. And I was like, let's just stop here. It's on the way home and let's see what they have. And I walked around a little bit and I saw this. This is a Vitamix Blender. These, I don't know why these are so expensive, but these blenders new are like $500 or $600. I mean, they're crazy. I think it's just because the motor in it is so powerful. They wanted $8 for this, and it comes with everything. It has, you know, the base, it has the container here, it has a little push stick and the lid. So I knew from watching a couple different YouTubers videos that these things are worth a lot of money. So I took the time to look up comps this time. And this model, the Vitamix 5200, and I believe sold comps on this unit used were between $230 and $280. Even if you part this stuff out, just the lid has sold comps for about 35 bucks. Just the pitcher here has sold comps for about 80 to 90. I mean, this unit is just straight gold. Like, I'm super excited that I finally found one of these. Then the last find of the day, while I'm looking at the blender just mesmerized by it, Haley comes up with these women's Harley Davidson leather boots for $5. I'm like, oh man, it just doesn't get any better than this. I'm probably gonna ask about, I don't know, maybe 50 plus shipping, 60 plus shipping, somewhere around there. So there you have it, guys. That's the whole garage sale haul from this past Saturday. I think all in all, we spent about $80 to $85 or so, and we should see a net profit of just about $400 and once everything is said and done. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out a ton. And if you haven't yet, consider subscribing to my channel for more content just like this. Thanks so much for watching. You're the best. I'll see you guys on the next one.